Hello!
Not me.
Welcome back to Watching Pixels Dry. It is episode 8. We've missed you.
Hello!
I've been so sad without you guys.
I have a parasocial relationship with every single one of my viewers. Thank you
I
all
love
so
you all
much.
individually as a person.
You know, I never even noticed we went.
All of you that I DM on Discord, please message me back. I write this.
Guys.
Okay, first bleep of the episode.
Guys. You know what? I am
What?
Sammy. And I've got a fucking Dr. Pepper.
Oh! Guess what? I
Mine's
am Mikopath. And I am drinking a Diet Coke today, which I don't really
Diet
like,
Coke.
but here I am.
Gross as fuck, actually.
I hate Diet Coke.
I'm Rowan Stain 3D, and I've got a beer.
Nice.
Awesome.
That went on my desk. Oh my god.
I'm DC, and I just pissed gelatin Sprite into my toilet. So
Ew.
Bleep that out. Don't even
So it's not
include
gonna
that.
make a noise, but it's just gonna be like a really dull thudding of gelatin pee.
Ew.
Grim. Absolutely grim.
Stream?
That's disgusting.
The camera on, please.
Rowan,
horrible
no.
play.
Hold on. Before we get into any topics, Rowan did something horrible earlier to me.
No.
Where he was like, so he went on E62. Obviously started streaming porn. That's the first thing he did.
Obviously, naturally.
I did.
Because we were doing it to have a laugh. We were doing it to laugh at porn.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, look at that funny gay thing. And he was like, I need to blacklist that. I don't like looking at gay stuff, even for
I wasn't
funny's
logged
sake.
in, you see.
But then, as another funny little Rowan quirk, he went to a website where he started playing a video where people's heads were getting shot off with guns, and people were actually dying. And I had to scream at him for being the sick fuck that he is.
It was an accident.
I accidentally
fucking
typed in the
dick and
exact
balls.
URL that leads to
I hope you
beheading
accidentally get
videos.
sprayed across the fucking world.
Mike. It was we're watching the funny ones, then I accidentally clicked on
No,
all the wrong
I
my
don't
fucking
endorse
ass.
this.
You kept
This
watching it after I yelled at you about it.
You can beep the website name. You can beep the website name.
You fucking freak.
You got it wrong.
That's what the
Whatever
fuck?
keep
the
that in.
fuck.
Anyway.
So, where have we all been, guys?
Well, I guess I'll start. I've been going through an absolute spiral of obsessive behavior and circles leading me to nowhere. But apart from that, I'm okay.
Mike did
We just had to cut a bunch of stuff out because we talked too much. But yeah, I've been spiraling,
about
but I'm
Mike's
okay.
court
I promise I'm
allegations.
okay. DC, what have you been up to in the last 8 bloody months since we've...
Well, I've been in the desert, you see. I've been cutting camels open, and I've been drinking their milk from their humps.
No way.
That's not how you do
where they
that.
store milk.
Yeah. No, I've been working, and it's been killing me. And that's about it.
Not bad. Rowan?
Today was a particually hard day at work, right, DC?
Well,
I'm gonna
recently,
fucking kill you. Shut up.
DC, I will kill you instantly. Shush. But I applied for
I'd like to see
uni.
you try.
I applied for uni like a week ago and got accepted
What
yesterday
for, Rowan?
for 3D animation and game design.
Let's
Game
go.
design. We're doing the same degree.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
super
yeah.
'Cause I
interesting when they
also-
see your typology.
I had
I-
3 gap years. God damn.
I also applied for university and got in for game design.
Let's go.
Rowan, can
Yeah.
you do me a favor? Can you show your teacher the Rowan model that you sent me? Can you please do that? I just want to see their
What, my
reaction.
character?
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to hear
your
the Mel Blanc
your
scream.
original
Cool,
character model with its
I
10
want to hear him do the
trillion
Tom and Jerry
tries.
scream.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do some animations of it for my channel. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Be sure to check out Ronestain3D on YouTube.com for any upcoming animations.
not on TikTok. I got
On
shouted
Make sure to
out.
check out his NFT project. Make sure to check out his furry NFT project.
Can you tell the
Coming
audience
soon.
that story? I don't think they've heard it before.
Yeah,
What, where I got
about
shadow banned
your
on
TikTok
TikTok.
experience, Ren.
Yeah. So
We have talked
on
about that. We
TikTok.
absolutely have.
on TikTok, server mute that guy. Shush.
Fuck you! Shut the fuck up.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy in our
Who's
call
this
right
guy?
now?
Where do you
Yeah,
come
no, I uploaded
Anyway.
two videos to TikTok.
Seven muted
got
Rowan.
I got instantly shadow banned.
Okay.
They
They can't
complete
hear. Oh,
speak.
they can.
If
hear
we're
me
gonna
now.
if we're gonna talk about topology, I think I have a perfect place to start.
Absolutely. I know
God.
exactly where you're going with this.
Have y'all heard of
Ophthalmology.
Garten of Banban?
Oh,
Specifically,
God.
Garten of
Vaguely.
Banban 2.
The
Vaguely.
fucking what?
So,
the
Garten of
Garden
Banban is a really it's hard to tell. At first, you might see it and think, "Oh, this is a parody of modern episodic horror games,"
More
and
like
then you play it
mascot
and
horror,
oh,
yeah.
it's not a parody. It's not a parody.
It's just shit.
But I'm gonna hand over specifically the topology part to DC because he gets the most mad about it and it's funny.
Oh, holy fuck.
Yeah, I cannot.
Oh.
Talk. So I'm making my character model here.
You're not DC.
I send the fucking file to DC. He's like, it's made out of triangles. It can't be made out of triangles.
That's
squares.
basic shit! Fuck! If it's gonna flex around, making it on triangles is fucking. Get shot!
It's made out of triangle.
I'm like, hand it over to DC. Rod. It's made out of triangles. DC, please talk about Garten of Banban and topology.
How am I gonna do it?
Fucking-
Rowan basically summarized it.
Brian did summarize it, but I mean, like, talk about some of those specific pictures you sent me, because I'll put them on screen.
Okay, so there's a there's a remote that you carry around for the entire game, and it legitimately has like a couple million polygons in it. For people
frightening.
that don't know, the average character model in a AAA game has like 60,000. That's it, and like that's for newest like fucking PlayStation 5 shit.
Yeah.
This is for a fucking PC game on the Unity engine. Like that's you can't fucking.
The game runs worse than fucking Forspoken does.
It's like the fucking Yandere dev toothbrush.
Oh my god!
Never bring up Yandere Dev toothbrush
Mike,
around me, bro.
That's one of
editing
the-
Mike, please put that into the episode
Of
real quick and
course.
show it
The
off.
most
Of course.
geometry dense like fucking model ever
It's like
created.
for a toothbrush commercial.
Isn't it like 2 billion polys or something?
It's
Yes,
absurd.
it's for-
Basically,
it's
every
legitimately
single
something that
bristle is
should
made
be-
of multiple polys.
It's actually something that's meant for like a toothpaste commercial.
Yeah,
It's not, it
what
was
it's
never meant to
for.
be put into a video game.
And they
And
didn't
he just
optimize
has
it.
it.
Like, why didn't he just turn the tip of the toothbrush into like a slightly flared rectangle? What was he
There's
thinking?
tears rolling down my cheeks right now.
Mike, for the hell of it, you have to add an image of the Black Mesa Taco hitbox.
Oh yeah, of course, that's a classic. Oh my god. Oh, I just
Jesus.
found. Oh, here's a good example. I just found a picture of Banban being compared to a model from Bendy and the Dark Revival, and the Bendy devs suck, right? But at least they know how to fucking model.
Hey, Rowan, what's Bendy made out of?
You
Ron, what's
fucking
Bendy
what?
made out of?
What's Bendy
Oh,
made out of?
Like fucking
Squares.
semen.
Squares.
Squares.
It's made out of ink, I think, actually. But
He's made out of
He
pronouns.
is made out of ink.
can I just talk? I mean, okay, if we're still on the topic of Banban here, what the like genuinely, what is going on with that game? Because like there are things.
I can tell you.
Okay, please do.
It is literally just a fucking dev team who is like just only concerned about making money. And so they have no idea what they're actually doing in Blender, so they just sculpted something, or so they just like sculpted something with Dino Topo off,
Yeah.
and it just like did not optimize it in the slightest. Or second option, they modeled it, but then they just put on 50 subdivision modifiers. and
I think it would
didn't
be the
think about it.
latter. I think it's the latter
50.
because I can definitely
don't know.
see the evidence that Banban was once a humble rectangle. whereas
very humble
starting
default
from a
queue.
humble square or a humble circle.
I think it's different for each of them.
Hungle.
I'm so hungry. I could.
I'm so hungry.
That video is still not out,
Okay,
and
well,
it was filmed
well,
months
I
ago.
can talk about that very briefly. People,
I love
comment
Half-Life.
below and answer this question for me.
Sorry.
Would you guys be interested in seeing a Half-Life video where we all played Half-Life together on Gmod and we recorded it in September?
You
It's
should
really
be
funny.
I'm gonna get-
We're gonna upload it
I'm
on
gonna get
Anyway.
all my
Make a
alt
poll.
accounts. I'm gonna get all my alt accounts that you don't know about and comment yes.
You don't have alt accounts. You have one, probably.
You don't know. You don't know.
Thank you, bro, and I appreciate that. But also, you should put it up like a poll.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will.
It's gonna get one vote.
One vote is gonna say no.
Rowan, don't you know we have fans who jerk off to all of our models?
Big metal fans. Big metal fans.
Do you know what else has been
Guys,
fucking me up recently in like child-friendly horror content? These
What, Pod and
fucking
Playtime?
green screen Sirenhead videos that I cannot take my mind off of.
Oh my god.
I
oh
cannot
my
get
God.
enough.
You
Can I have a shot at explaining this, please?
please do. I'd love that.
From an
Go on.
outsider perspective who doesn't get it at all and hates it, Mike and Sammy will just sit in a call for hours
Yep.
watching green screen, like pre-bought asset
They're
of
Mixamo
Sirenhead,
animations.
of like different Sirenhead variants. Like there's one that's just Hulkin head, and it's just fucking Sirenhead on a
I'm
Hulk.
gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
And it's
Sammy,
the worst
Sammy,
animation
Sammy,
ever.
I'm
And it's
gonna
just
do it.
green screen on the stock photos of shit.
Sammy, I'm gonna
It's
do it
the
right now.
worst.
Do it. Do it.
DC,
Heinz
look in
baked
podcast
bean
production. Go to podcast production,
Don't.
okay?
DC
Oh,
don't.
God.
DC
Go
don't
to
do it.
podcast production. I'm gonna
know-
reply
I know
the
what they've
message,
done.
alright? I'm gonna reply the message.
I know
I need
what
you to
they've done.
rewatch. I need you to rewatch this.
Oh no. What the fuck is this?
It's the intro, but I need you to rewatch it and look around.
Look closely. Preferably
And
slow.
listen.
Swear to
Use
fucking
your ears.
God.
Up on that rock behind Rowan. What is that?
What? Fuck you!
I made that
No way.
myself. It's a siren head with a bong for a head.
You know what I like? You know what I like? Is
What?
that, like, I fucking made a request, like, months ago for Rowan to make, like, an asset for us to use.
Yeah.
And it's, like, it's an
It's in
obscure
there
character.
somewhere.
Yeah, it is. Somewhere. It's an obscure character from a PS game, like a PS2 or 1 game, called
Yeah.
Grand War
PS2.
Show. And Mike just shrank it so fucking
I
small,
didn't
and it's,
know
like,
it was supposed to
obscured
be
by
huge.
the fog. He's giant. He's massive.
I didn't
and
know
he's
that.
Just kind
Like
of
2
hidden.
hours on that
But
thing.
the bog siren head, no! That's front center, baby!
It's
It
so
is.
funny. It's so
You didn't
funny. And
notice it.
also, I'm just sending through a new version of the intro right now, which we'll be playing at the start of this episode. I made the sound effect a little bit louder so you can hear it.
Is Bonghead still in there?
What, Judgment Boy? Oh no, Bonghead's still in there. I just made it more, like, I gave him a sound effect.
DC.
He's
when you use
animated!
it.
Yeah.
He's animated!
Oh, you can hear it really
You
loud.
can hear him say,
Smash you!
which is what every single Hulk and Siren Head says in these videos. And I'll put some
I
on,
forgot
like,
about that!
I'll put some
The
sort of
sound
visual up
effects.
for the
you need to
viewer.
put some on. You need to put some on like under this episode, like
Put 5
like
seconds
Subway
of a
Surfers
video
gameplay.
in.
Do you know what? I'll put a link in the description to one of my favorites.
no.
Because
No, put 5 seconds of it on screen.
okay,
And, like,
here
the
you
sound
go.
and audio,
Everybody,
too.
watch.
Yeah, did you like that? That was
Yeah.
shit, wasn't
I
it?
love
I
that.
love
I
it.
love
What
that.
me and Sammy
Imagine
do is we
listening
just
to
sit
that
there.
for hours.
We just sit there and
For
we name
literal
every
hours.
character
we sit
that
there
comes
for
on screen.
hours, and we just name them.
I've witnessed this. I've
It's
witnessed
like
this.
it's like kindergartners like watching the MCU or some shit.
Literally,
That's what it
and
feels
I
like.
think that's why they're made though. Because if we're like stripping the irony away of like why we watch them for a laugh, children are going like, you know how we have nostalgia for early 2000s content and like Baby Einstein and Baby Mozart and shit like that. These children
Totally.
are gonna have nostalgia for Siren Head fighting videos, and
Mike,
that
I'm gonna
is
kill myself.
daunting and hysterical at the same time.
No, it's sad. I'm gonna kill myself. Us liking Baby Mozart and Baby Einstein those are quality shit.
Yes,
Like, that's
I agree with
fucking-
you. I've never once said the Sirenhead videos are quality. Don't ever misconstrue me for that. That's not the case.
What do you mean? I spend long hours making those videos, man. Come on.
What? Long hours
I
importing
found
into
out-
Mixamo. Fucking shut
Rowan,
up.
If I found out you had one of those channels, I would think I would actually try to send a firebomb to your goddamn house.
Well,
I
we-
think
we
someone would
actually-
get disowned from the cast.
We actually,
We bring
we
Elm back
actually
in.
have an announcement. We have an announcement to make. Me and Mike
Uh-oh.
have a new channel.
Yeah. Where we
I
make
was gonna
Sirenhead
drop- I
videos and
was-
they have weed for head or bong for head or troll
It's
face
called
head.
Or
Baby
bicycle,
WPD.
bicycle.
It's called
DC,
WPD Junior.
I was
Yeah.
gonna drop my postcode, but I don't trust Mike enough to bleep it out.
Back the fuck away from your mic, first of all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please, you're so loud.
You need to be shot in the street.
Okay, DC.
Shot in the
DC.
street.
I don't know if you noticed, because I'm so happy you didn't, but that bong head has been in the intro since I showed it off on the 4th of this month.
I fucking hate you.
It's been
so
there,
much.
and you just didn't
I
see it,
hate
and we
you.
were.
This is
Even
recorded on the 9th, by the way.
you remember the other day, DC, I was showing you Judgment Boy, and I was pointing it out. Bonghead is in that, and Sammy was sitting here being like, "What are you doing? You're playing with fire." And I was like, "I'm not playing with fire."
I
You
said
want to
it
know
out
why I
loud.
didn't notice that?
Why?
It's another thing. It's like another segue into a topic. Wow.
Oh.
I was dealing with an ordeal, and there was a repeat of an incident that happened again in the Half-Life video that hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I call
yeah.
it I call it the hammer incident.
Okay.
Basically,
Hammer incident.
here's how stupid this is. So my router was already like smashed and kind of like barely working. It wasn't because of me. It was because like something fell on it and smashed it.
Was it a Sprite can?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I just dropped myself.
Oh, there's another one.
That wasn't even me. But
Spilt into Sammy's set.
so my Wi-Fi isn't working. It says it's connected with no internet. That's already pissing me off because that doesn't make any fucking sense. So I start fiddling with it for like a good few
Hey,
hours. Shut your fucking hole. For a
Easy
good few
fiddles
hours,
with it for 8 hours.
I'm
on
fucking
camera.
with it. Still not working. I get so angry that I just grab a hammer and I smash it to pieces. And then like a psychopath, I like made sure I wasn't looking angry. My face just went dead. I drove to Best Buy, bought another router, tried to hook it up, still not fucking working. Fuck.
I know you say that you were trying to not look mad, but you definitely walked into Best Buy and everyone could see the steam coming out of your ears. You were bright red. There was a kettle noise.
Yeah, you walked in looking like a 1930s work whistle, dude.
They asked me how I
Walked
was,
in
and
like
I
a
just
steam locomotive, man.
Yeah, literally.
they asked me how I was doing, and all I said was yeah. It's basically how it was.
That was really, that was
So
horrible.
no. So then, like the guys, I texted them on my very limited, like data that I had, my mobile data, because it just wasn't fucking working. I was losing my goddamn mind, and I get into fucking. Do you want to know what the problem was?
What was the problem, my dear?
I forgot to pay my internet bill.
You goddamn fucking idiot.
No, really?
That was the
I love that your first fucking course of
Bro, you
action
are
when the internet
fucking
doesn't work is to smash your mon.
I
like
should check
fucking
my
a
bills.
raptor.
Smash you!
Smash you.
I thought I for sure paid it, so I was like, that can't be it.
Broke
But I
asshole.
called them because I was gonna throw a fit on the call, be like, why the fuck isn't my internet working? I paid you cunts this month. But then they were like, oh yeah, dude, you have like a huge charge on your account, and we like turned off your internet because you didn't pay us like 2 months. And I was like, oh shit. So I paid.
And you've
They're
been
like,
on
okay.
Discord a lot recently.
There's the kettle.
Like, we've spoken together a lot more than we did a couple months ago. We kind of fell off for a little bit because we were all busy doing our own thing. And then we've reconvened properly as a group, and DC has honestly been one of the most consistently in-call people. And, like, he'll sit in here all day. His poor bandwidth, man. Bro's got, like, a $9 million internet bill.
No, fuck them. But So I was like, oh yeah. I also recently, this was like, my day started out the best, by the way, because I got like a big bonus at work, and I had like a bunch of extra money, and I was like, guys, I got like, no, shut up. I was like, guys, I have this extra money that like I can put towards the podcast, or like if one of us needs like help, it's great. And then this happens, and I already spent like $100 on the new router, and so now it's like, oh, that was all just kind of pointless, because I also had to pay this massive charge because I was like 2 months late on the bill.
Get a load of this fuck.
Bro, like, ever since I've known you, you've replaced all your shit from breaking it, I swear.
Not all.
Your keyboard,
No, he
your
still has his
monitor, your
Banksy
router.
photo on his wall.
Yeah, he's still got the
Still the
spirit
what?
cans.
You still have that Banksy photo on your wall.
To be fair though, I turned it upside down to show disrespect, so.
Good,
Oh.
yeah. Based. But yeah, like,
I just thought,
you
can I
guys will
explain that real
see.
quick?
Go on.
The Banksy thing. I didn't know it was from Banksy when I bought it. It was a funny monkey picture. That's why I got it. I just want to say that.
Okay.
NFT.
I wanted to take a
No.
photo so I could show it.
No, it's just look up Banksy monkey.
Take a
It's
photo of
on
the interior
internet.
of your apartment, please.
Take a photo of your address.
Take a photo of the outside and inside and your license plate while you're at it.
Lane, Albuquerque,
Um,
Mexico.
Fuck. Oh, I've lost my train of thought. Shit, what was I gonna say? Okay,
Waltz in
so
your head.
when we made the Half-Life video, I think in total the full combination of the three is about 33 minutes. So we're gonna release them in 3 episodes. But episode 3,
Are we?
yeah, DC breaks. Spoiler: DC breaks his keyboard and his monitor. And it's hilarious, and I can't wait for you to see it.
Okay, no, don't phrase it like that because it makes it sound like I'm a psycho that just like punched my monitor.
I mean,
I punched my keyboard once because my internet was shitting itself, and which is ironic. But so then like my keyboard just stopped working. It didn't shatter, but like I punched it and it just stopped dead. And so Mike was like, "Hey, smash it on camera," and I was like, "Okay, I'll do it."
This is all in the
And
video.
I
too.
did. Yeah, that's gonna be in the video. I did smash it, but then one of the keys flew off and hit the fucking monitor and left like a crack in it.
no, you gotta explain it properly. You bent it over your knee.
He told me
facing
to.
I did
forward,
tell
and
you
it
to.
It fucking claymored your monitor.
Roman,
video.
it says point at enemy. That's where the game is.
In the video as well, you'll see the way the keyboard breaks on the final snap is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. The keys pop off like a cartoon. It's so amusing. But
You can see the
so-
remorse and like regret.
Mike, do you want to know
like,
how old that
manifest.
is? I didn't have hair in that video.
that's
It's
true.
true,
You had a
you
really
just
you had a,
shaved
quite a
it.
buzz
Yeah,
cut
you
back
were-
then, and now you've
you
got
were
the
pretty
little
pubescent
ages
back then,
3 and up
goddamn.
wisp.
I look like how I did in preschool in that one video. Remember?
$10 billion.
Yeah, $10,000.
No. Don't say anything else.
Okay.
I'm
Anything
fine
else?
with people finding that video.
Yeah.
I just want to keep it mysterious.
Yeah,
I want
that's
them to
fine.
have a
I wasn't
hunt to
gonna
find
say
it.
anything else.
I have been watching the GIF in the podcast production for like 5 minutes.
The progress.
Which
game.
one? There's
Poggers,
two.
baby Sirenhead.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I'm gonna
so
put that on
shame.
screen.
Can I just say I feel so bad for Trevor Henderson?
Yeah, that's true. I like.
They steal, like, he will make a character. Actually, I don't know the pronouns. They will make a character, and then, like, the very same day, there'll be a model, and they'll
There'll
be
be a
in
3D
one of
model
these
in
Sirenhead
some
fights
baby
video.
sensory video.
And it's fucking insane, and I feel bad for them.
And Trevor Henderson's art is really, really good.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like, these are good concepts, but they get fucking ruined by these cunts who make this shit.
But Trevor Henderson is based, so at least there's that.
He's
Oh,
based
he
in
him.
Red
It's he
Pill.
him. He him.
He
Okay.
follows
Looking
me
at
on
his
Twitter.
Twitter.
Damn. They made
He's
that a
based in
pronoun.
Red Pill,
Fuck.
so...
Oh hell no! Trevor Henderson turned it to a pronoun.
Oh, hell no.
Rowan, when he discovers he has pronouns,
When you have them too, you know.
put the gif of Indiana Jones melting.
You know there are pronouns in the Bible?
No way.
What the
Fuck. Oh my god, I'm still recovering from how fucking hard I was laughing at it. Damn. Speaking, actually, I'm reading Trevor Henderson's fucking bio on Twitter, and I was saying he's based. It's because I use based when I'm talking about liberal shit. So he's saying no NFTs and no AI art, and I couldn't agree more. Fuck AI.
Oh, that's something we could talk about. We could talk about.
Okay, we differentiate on opinions about that. I like AI art.
Get acid in your face.
Right, well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because I think we should talk about the most specific huge instance that happened recently, obviously, which is Corridor.
Oh yeah.
So
They suck for that.
who wants to lead on this?
Dumb.
Okay,
It's
I
dumb.
like
Shit.
visually and like conceptually, I thought it was pretty impressive. I don't know.
You know what's cool about like normal human animation?
What?
You could pause it at any point and basically have a fully developed picture.
Yeah, but
You do that with
Okay.
an AI.
This is like the first
No.
like
Shut your fucking
like,
mouth.
iteration.
You do that with an AI, you're gonna get a fucking like homunculus that looks like Sloth from the goddamn Goonies.
Yeah, at the moment, but like
At
this
the
is like the
moment.
first round.
I want to chip in
Yeah,
because
when
I
they
have a
steal
good
from
middle
enough
ground
anim-
here. I have a good middle ground
Ugh.
here. So,
I don't
Rowan
like
is
that.
correct that it's the first generation. It is only going to get better looking. I'm not saying that's a good thing. It's just a fact. Because we saw that happen with image generation. We all experienced it together as a group.
True.
The second thing is that I think there's more ethical problems in how they went about it, especially since Corridor before has said like, oh, if someone steals your artwork for AI, call them out. And then they proceeded to steal from Vampire Bloodhunter. However, would
Yeah,
it
I
be
agree with that.
unethical if they hired an artist to draw the reference frames? Is that unethical or is that fine? Like,
That's fine. Like I'd be
that-
okay with that.
I think that would be really
That's-
interesting. If they
That's
did that,
using
I would fuck with
AI
that.
as a tool
Yes.
and not a replacement.
And that, I think, Rowan, is the crux, is that
the-
AI
the
is
way
a
I-
tool, not the medium.
Yeah.
It can't be the art
way
medium.
I see it, like you always need like an artist there to tell it like what to do and stuff. But
Yes.
like the AI learns in like similar ways like to humans. Like
To how
they
babies
see
do.
How does it learn?
it's a neural network. It takes inputs, images, art like we do. We see art and stuff. It remembers them
Rowan?
and then jumbles.
Well, let him explain. Let him explain.
Okay.
Let me cook.
Fuck off.
So humans, they see stimuli, they see artwork and stuff. No human makes stuff up totally randomly. It's all jumbled mess of what we've experienced.
Yes.
That's the same thing that AI does, but the thing
No,
with
it's
AI,
not!
it's
What-
shush.
It
Let
is,
me
it
cook. Let me
is.
cook. It's only trained on that stuff, which is the difference. It's
Yes.
only if it was trained on like free artwork and stuff that's non-copyright, then there's no problem. But the
Yes.
fact is,
But
they
it
are
would also
using
only spit
copyrighted
out
shit.
non-copyright looking shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's exactly the thing. But you say you go to an artist and you're like, oh, can you make something in the style of this person? And then, well, they have to look up that person's stuff and like interpret that into a new thing. That's kind of similar to what the AI is doing when you ask
Okay.
it to make something out of that style. You know?
But-
Can I respond now?
Yeah.
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 Okay, it's similar. It's not the same because
No,
the
it's not the same,
computer,
yeah.
the computer is taking no creative direction. It's not having like a creative purpose to do it. It's taking a bunch of data and making an average of it. That's all it's fucking doing.
I
So
It
think-
doesn't
anything.
actually store the images in
Shush!
its database.
Shush! Shush!
Okay.
My point is, it's always going to feel soulless and shit because it doesn't have any fucking creative direction behind
But
it.
I think that there's an argument to be made that maybe it's just because soulless and shit people are using the tool. Because I think part of the reason that people are mad about this is because that art as a human takes training and skill and passion.
Yeah.
And those things don't genuinely, some people just do not have like, or let's say beginner level, right? Like they just don't have the training to make quality art. So when these people find out, oh, there's a tool that can fake quality art for me, then they perk their ears up because they know that artists make money. And I'm not an artist, and now I can make money? No way. That's how I see it. Like,
The big thing, the really annoying thing about the Corridor video specifically is that they treat it like they say this a lot, but like they're democratizing art,
yeah,
which they're doing it with a massive studio where they trained their own personal AI on it.
and also hid it behind a tutorial, which is not
They
democratized.
also, yeah, they hit it by a tutorial which
Paid
you have to
tutorial.
pay, like you have to subscribe to their shitty website to do.
Yeah, if it wasn't paid, then I'd kind of agree.
But there's another problem with it, which is yes, it's paid, but it's cheap, so that it's not too expensive for anyone. Like the thing is, anyone with a mildly whatever they think okay idea is, they're gonna go, oh, it's only £3. Let's go. I'll absolutely do that. And then £3 can get turned into a destroyed industry.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that's fair.
But okay, so how I view it, they still did it was quite a lot of effort to still do that video. Like the amount of
Well, that's another thing that's
stuff they
annoying
had to
about it.
finagle with to get it to look alright. So
Yeah.
it's not like you can just watch this £3 thing, and then just instantly you can just create these feature length things.
I agree.
It still requires quite
I'm
a lot
not
of effort.
saying it looked like 100% bad. Like the fact that they
There are
figured
good
out
shots
to
in it.
train an AI to recognize specifically Nico and get his features reasonably consistent is nothing to sniff at. It's cool. It's really cool. It would be cooler if it was based on reference images that were drawn for the project.
In-house.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You say it's reasonably getting his face. Watching through that video again, it's not really. It does it sometimes.
If you pause it, it dies. But in motion,
like
it looks kind
his
of alright.
eyes
Specifically,
vanish half the time
the
and turn to
close-ups,
folds on his face.
the close-ups look pretty good, I would say. Like when it,
and the
when
spots with the harsh lighting, those work as well.
And
but that's about it.
Yeah, and the only problem that I have with it isn't with Corridor being, I guess I'll say creatively unadventurous, because what they're doing is inherently adventurous, just in the industry that they are in, whether or not we like it. But the problem is they're opening this up for a very small price tag to people that do not have that passion or that creativity at a base level, and it will put out shit art that then makes hundreds of thousands of dollars. See NFTs.
I also
but NFTs was a specific thing where there was just a bunch of fucking so ooh,
It's
but I think if people see a shit animation like someone paid for that, did it very badly, no one's gonna watch it.
Here's another stupid thing about it though, is they avoided using artists at all for it, and that's such a scummy way to go about. If they just had an art, they had the AI, they did everything the same, but they just paid an artist or a group of artists to come in after and clean up the frames.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I think
that's
another
progress.
thing.
That's using it as a tool.
A day after that Corridor video came out, the app Runway just revealed their first iteration of their video to AI thing, and while it's not great, it is shockingly good. Just in its overall consistency. It still looks bad, but it's better than it should be. And
you know what's funny about this, Mike?
What?
I proposed, this was months ago. I think this is when we first started talking.
Yeah.
But I said, how would you feel if there was just a machine where you could just type, or you could just think of whatever you wanted and it could just reproduce whatever you thought of in your head?
Yeah.
And you said, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
And then I was proven wrong. But
technology's mad.
The other thing that I have a problem with. Also, Sammy, are you still here? You haven't spoken.
Yeah, I'm still here. This is just not something I care about at all.
Someone stole his lasagna.
Rowan and Sammy have switched places for once.
The other thing about this Corridor video is it's already, I think, having ramifications on existing films, because people on Twitter they think that Loving Vincent, which is a masterclass in how to make an art-based film, they think that film is a filter, and it's not. They hired 125 professional painters to paint 60,000 images for this movie.
Jesus.
And it is amazing.
It's a spectacle.
It's a spectacle, and it was massively underrated, by the way. Go watch Loving Vincent. But the fact that the general public does not care about art.
That's
just that
a
true.
big problem in general, though.
They don't see movies as art. They don't see comics as art. They see it as consumable media.
Wait. I've got an example. So, everyone knows Arcane, right?
Mm-hmm.
A very good show. Incredible art style.
Yes.
One of I would say it's the best animated thing I've ever seen in terms of style and consistency.
It's up there. It's up there. It's like top
And
3 or
It's
4.
definitely up there. Absolutely.
Yeah. For me, I haven't seen the new Avatar yet, so that'll probably
I'm gonna
be
kill
it.
you. Shut up.
Shush. Okay. No, let me cook.
As an opinion.
Jerk off your
Fucking,
blue people, bitch.
in Arcane, every animation is so nuanced. An AI can pretty well simulate the art style, but if you wanted to make like a whole series, if you want to make an animation with an AI, you still have to tell it exactly what you want, which I think in the end, like, it will end up taking longer and look worse if you use an AI. If you
I
want
agree
it
with you there.
exactly how you want. If you want something very professionally exactly how you want it, you have to do it yourself. You can't.
Yeah.
That's another thing. That's another issue with their anime though, is that so much of their movements are just not at all what anime is. Like they clearly have like a surface level view of anime and like animation and shit, and they're just trying to copy like the most popular shit they could think of off the top of their heads.
There are some things in the style that they ended up going with, like their proportions are just human. Like it's pretty obvious that they filmed it on a green screen. Like I get that they were going for that, but I think if they fucked with the proportions a bit, it would look better. And also just general frame rate.
Like the frame rate is fucked. It seems like they try to lower it a little bit when it needs to be much lower, and also I think that would like create less work for making sure like every frame isn't just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
But it's like there's so much shit where like they're moving and it's very like there are a few that are like good exaggerated movements. That's a good thing about animation, is that you can express things in a way you can't really do in live action.
Yeah.
Like you can make more expressive like movements and features and shit like that. They can't really do that if they're just doing a filter over a fucking filmed person, unless they like do some Marvel CGI shit that looks like ass. Like they fucking MODOK like one of the fucking actors, like, you know, like it's not gonna fucking happen.
I think MODOK looks funny.
MODOK does look funny.
That's what I think too.
Like
he's gay though. He looks funny and gay.
I feel like MODOK. Honestly, the problem with MODOK in fucking Ant-Man isn't that he looks goofy, it's that he doesn't look goofy enough, in my opinion. Like MODOK is absurd as a concept, and I feel like they didn't even embrace it as much as they could have, because they wanted to go with their weird corporate style. Like I think if they amped up the wrinkles on him, it would have been amazing.
I think if they gave him like the fucking cartoonishly evil face that he has in the comics,
or this
deep
sunken eyes.
Instead, it feels like they tried to do like the opposite way. Like instead of making him like cartoonishly evil, they made him like cartoonishly goofy. That scene where MODOK gets like pulled out of the fucking jelly and shit, and we see his naked ass. Why? What was the fucking point?
Why?
That's like such just a fucking like goofy thing. Everyone's just looking at his Hank Hill butt on his giant fat ass head.
Well,
like nobody's
I don't even.
fucking...
Honestly, I don't even feel good anymore, like, clowning on Marvel, because I know that it's just artists that are just like us that are fucking getting strung along by evil corporations that don't fucking care about them. Like, I know what you mean, and it's fair to make fun of Marvel because it's Marvel's fault for putting out bad work, right? But it's not it's not the artists who did it. It's not their choice, and I don't know if you've read any articles, but I have. And they were working on one of the tightest schedules they've ever had on a Marvel movie, and that is saying something, because they are notoriously quite tight schedules.
When I make fun of Marvel shit like that, I'm not making fun of the artists.
Yeah.
That's like, I feel like that should be obvious. The artists, if they had all the time and money they needed to make something good, they could. They are talented. That's a fact. That's objectively true. But they're not. And that's Disney and Marvel's fault, and they could suck my fat, musky nuts.
Ew.
Like Endgame was like visually like pretty impressive. Like not like fucking like Avatar, the new Avatar, like that is like
oh my god,
stunning.
suck James Cameron's dick harder.
DC, allow it.
Avatar is objectively a visual marvel. The
Endgame was visually pretty good.
We're not talking about story.
The thing is, visually pretty good. But like the thing is, they spent like a lot of time building up to that movie. They obviously had a lot of help. It wasn't like rushed or anything. So everything was quite consistent. But like the Phase 4 Marvel stuff they're putting out so much stuff so quickly. There is no way that enough artists can spend enough time on like the animation to make it look decent. So it just
You know
falls
what's insane,
apart.
Ron? To build on your point.
Hold on. I'm
Sorry,
trying
okay.
to think. I'm trying to think of like a Marvel project that's come out that hasn't had like shit CGI, and I'm legitimately like struggling to come up with anything.
I
Thor: Love and
struggled
Thunder.
to come up with any that looked notably awful before Black Widow.
Before, oh yeah,
Black Widow, I
Like,
think, was the
I guess you
catalyst.
could say. I guess you could say the Hulk, like the 2008 one.
That's not even fair. Like it's
Yeah, because that was in 2008. That's why.
but
Literally 15 years ago.
Run, to
Yeah.
build on your point about the planning and stuff, you're absolutely right, because after Ant-Man came out, Kevin Feige came out and was like, okay, yeah, now us and Jonathan Majors are planning out what to do with Kang. What? You didn't have a plan for your main villain?
I'm so sick of this. No, this is becoming a fucking plague in writing for entertainment.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a big fucking arc, write out your shit. Plan it out. How is that?
And this is speaking from people that are working on writing big arcs right now.
Wait,
So
but it's to a certain extent, because like I'm pretty
No.
like Better Call Saul has like an amazing like plot. The
Yes.
arc, the whole show is beautiful, and I don't think they planned out all
No,
the stuff.
it was
like,
built off
Okay,
a throwaway
went-
line.
Yeah.
That is
They
a
went as they
rare
went.
thing to happen, though. That is very
It
rare.
is, it
That
is.
Better Call
has
Saul
happened.
is one of
It's
the
rare.
best shows ever made. So
That has happened. There have been like episodes of shit, like of all sorts of TV shows where it's like, oh yeah, we didn't plan this originally, but we like came up with it on the spot, and it came out pretty well. It like turned out to be one of the best episodes, whatever the fuck. But if it's something like where, oh yeah, we don't have like major story shit planned out,
yeah.
that's an objectively bad move to do. That's shit.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like
you gotta
that's...
plan big plot points.
Now that we're talking about writing is when I can start chiming in.
Okay.
Sorry, Sammy.
Sammy, how about this? Here's a conversation starter. I'm over multiverses. I'm over it. I'm over the multiverse
Good.
concept. I'm over all of it. I've been over it for a while. I just don't find
I thought you were
multiverse
talking
stories
about the-
interesting
I thought you were
anymore.
talking about the
Oh, I
video
thought you
game.
meant the game.
No.
Yeah, the game.
Oh,
was like,
okay. I was about to say, like, Sammy just said we were talking about writing and he'd get into that and he
No,
changed it to a
no,
different-
I was talking. Sorry, let me rephrase. I'm over
Yeah.
the concept of the multiverse. It's
Yes.
Okay.
insane how fast it took over. Like, it's absurd.
You know
Rick
what I
and Morty
think the
started
catalyst
it.
was? You know what?
Rick and Morty.
I think that's
Brick and
absurd,
mortar.
DC.
You know what? You want to know what I truly, truly think started this whole multiverse shit?
Yeah, I
What?
wanna know.
Like, it planted the idea of different, like, characters from, like, entity interacting in some way. You want to know what I fucking think it was?
What?
What?
Fortnite, dude.
Oh,
Honestly,
I'm
you
not
might
even
be
lying
right
about that.
because I think
I'm
No,
not-
I don't think it was.
it's two things. It's maybe it's Fortnite, and the other one is what if we want to bring back Robert Downey Jr. That's the other one.
what about Into the Spider-Verse? That was a good one.
I think
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
I'm
a-
not saying there aren't good multiverse media.
Why-
Everywhere,
Yeah,
everything,
but I'm saying
everywhere,
that
all
might
at
have
once
been-
is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Why are we talking about the obvious source of it, which is just Rick and Morty?
It's
It's
I-
not
it's
obvious
not.
at all.
It's not.
I guarantee it is.
No way.
No, I think
no,
it is.
in mainstream
that shit
Hollywood,
exploded.
DC. In mainstream
No,
Hollywood.
because that shit exploded with
But
popularity.
no, that's
it did.
I don't think that's true because multiverse stories have existed in the Marvel and DC
No,
comics
I know.
for years.
I know. But I'm saying that like Rick and Morty is like where it started really getting like the mainstream of like TV shows and like movies and shit. I think
Morty,
it is.
I'm gonna
But,
kill you.
but
Genuinely
I
it
think
is.
that the one carrying it forward is unfortunately Marvel because Marvel is doing. And then the Flash is coming out, and
Yeah.
the Flash is also a multiverse movie, or the Flush, sorry. And
flushed
I-
away.
I think that I'm thankful that that one at least they're not trying to open up the multiverse more as close it off. Because it's like, oh, we're opening this door so we can shuffle who's who and then close it again, which I think is great. I think that's good. They fucked up DC.
Yeah.
They need to fix it. And I think that although it's an Ezra Miller movie, which is a shame, I think them
Oof.
closing the door behind the Flash and going, this is the universe we're in now. Good. Because I don't want to see Doctor Strange with the third eye ever again. And I don't want to
that
see
was-
Ben Affleck's Batman.
I wanna get your genuine opinion real quick, Mike.
Okay.
Do you think that at the end of the Flash movie they're gonna reveal a different person playing Ezra Miller, the Flash? I mean.
And Grant Gustin as Ezra Miller.
Shut up.
No, I
Oh,
really don't know
It was the
because
fucking kid. It was the kid from The Incredibles, the son. The whole time.
oh Jack, what Jack
It
or
was
Dash?
Dash. No, it was Dash the whole time.
Go on.
I think that Doctor Strange's third eye was a bigger tragedy nationally in the United States than 9/11.
It was pretty bad.
I'm not even being
It
being
was worse.
funny.
Financial hit.
It
I'm
was
not
worse
trying to
than
be
the
funny.
Oklahoma City bombings.
Yeah, no, it's worse than any national travesty you can
Jesus.
think of. Columbine, all of it. Like,
Oh.
I'm not even being sarcastic or facetious about that at all. I think it is truly a huge national disaster on the scale of.
It's a shame because Doctor Strange 1 it's fucking boss. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I love
It
Doctor
is.
Strange 1.
It is.
Um,
Rowan, back up.
Please back up
Please.
from your mic.
yeah, you're
I don't want to
peeking
have to keep turning my
You
head
went from
sorry,
being
sorry,
too
sorry.
I'm
far
catching
to
echo.
too close.
There's
I'm
a little
not
Goldilocks
used to
zone
having
in
a
the
mic
middle.
in front of me all the time.
Well,
You on the Joe Rogan podcast, you would fucking fail.
Rowan, you mentioned Into the Spider-Verse, and I definitely think that was
Yes.
one of the things that put the idea of the multiverse very positively in the eye of the public. And the other thing that it did was create an art style movement, and a good one.
I'm so
finally,
happy about it.
Um,
People are complaining about that, and
Yep.
it fucking drives me nuts.
I was getting into that as well. I've seen people say, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm tired of the Spider-Verse art style. Too many movies are doing it, and then they show examples, and they're all fucking excellent movies. Like
Yeah, they're.
Puss in Boots, Intergalactic, Spider-Verse, and TMNT looks pretty good too. Like,
Granted, that's being done by Seth Rogen,
who I
and
love,
that's
who
not
made The
usually a good
Boys.
sign. Oh, we did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
Forgiven. Sorry, the last thing I knew that I watched that I knew that he worked on was Sausage Party, and that left
No,
such
God.
a terrible.
You know
damn.
Seth Rogen made Invincible as well, right?
Oh.
Sausage Party. If that is a movie, that is.
That was the
It
original
barely
multiverse.
is.
Okay,
When's
we're-
the
I feel
sausage
Yeah,
like
we
we've
do
gotten
establish that.
we've gotten too much into being an art podcast, which was almost like
Okay,
our
wait.
original plan back when we made the podcast.
We need
Someone ask a
the-
stupid
the-
question right now.
The episodic. No. We need the episodically fucking Star Citizen. The live version is coming out within the next few hours for 318.
Wait,
We are
really?
hopping on that shit. Yes.
This
Really?
is just Rowan's corner.
Yes.
That's what this fucking
I
segment
didn't know
is right
that
now.
because I watched a video yesterday about how they delayed it again. So
No. No, a dev announced it on Spectrum, so
Nice.
it's definitely coming out at least by tomorrow. Which,
so
that can
3.18,
suck my
as
ass.
promised, is finally coming out.
finally.
You know, it's hysterical.
Finally.
The last time we recorded
What?
a podcast episode, we were talking about this.
Yeah, that's why I brought that up.
They promised a September release for 3.18, and it is now
it's worth it, man.
March
It's worth it.
2023.
It's worth it. It's such big features and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
the
honestly
game.
worth it. It's,
I am admittedly still pretty ride or die for Star Citizen. I just wish they would stop making promises with dates.
yeah,
like,
they
can I-
have they anytime anyone tries to mention a date, they're like, don't know, no.
Can I
Okay.
make a request? Can I make a
You can.
request that you just have an edit of a sign coming down saying Rowan's Space Corner and then a little news desk roll and then you zoom in on the podcast
You could.
picture?
Maybe.
That's
You could position my character at a desk or something, spaceship.
No. But maybe we'll see.
So we've got about. I mean, we need to record an extra 20 minutes on top of.
No,
what
like
we're
it's like
recording.
no, we've got it's like an extra 5 we need.
I don't know, man. We should record for maybe 6-7 hours.
I'm down. This has
How
gone
long have
by
we been
so
going?
quick. I
6
haven't
or
done
7
that.
hours.
Maybe
guys
we should
just-
go for an EFAP on this one. I don't know, man.
Ethan, you guys just started talking about something I didn't care about for an hour, and I never got a chance to say any
That's
words.
how
Well-
Rowan's felt
Well,
this entire
do you know
time.
what? Let's de-stress from the art focused podcast and be funny again. We've been playing a lot of games in the time that we've
It's
been
true.
gone
It's
Yeah.
true.
Games.
A lot of games.
to. A lot of games. We had a big GTA phase. We had a big even bigger Red Dead phase. Now
Yeah.
we're on our Rocket League phase.
Wait, you
Virgin-
had
we're
a
in our
Red
virgin
Dead
phase. Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, run. It's in the comedy video.
You didn't
Remember
notice.
he's talking-
You wouldn't play with
remember-
us.
Mike's on the balcony,
yeah,
and they're
it's,
talking about the
a
butcher.
35-year-old butcher with a very disturbing past.
Where'd he boat go?
Where'd his boat at?
Where do you
Okay, I'll leave a link to that video. It's a great little montage we made of what we've been up to while we've been gone when we haven't been working. But
What have we done?
We've
I
done
haven't
a lot.
much, have I?
most of the work we've been doing is brainstorming our show.
Brainstorming. I've been writing.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
writing and stuff. But just working, right? And the other half has been time spent setting up this comeback, and
Yep.
the rest of my schedule has been stressing, as the people in this group know. But we're not going to go into why, obviously.
My character for the podcast. So this is how it was made, right? So I started on like
Back
the fucking.
away from your mic.
I am. You're fucking.
You're
tinnitus.
blowing it
No,
out still.
DC, you have to remember
Um,
his voice mod is plugged into Audacity and not this
Yeah.
one.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so my character, I started on like the calf. I made like the calf armor, and then like I stopped, and then DC adds me saying, "What's the progress on your armor?" So I'm like, "Oh shit, I got to do more." So I do like the thigh, and then like a few days later, he adds me again. Like I used to work on.
I said I'm gonna start every 2 to 3 days. I'm gonna ask you
So,
for an
so I would
update.
make like a new piece of armor for my guy, leave it for a few days, DC would at me, and I'd be like, oh shit, make a new piece of armor. He would at me
But-
like 2 days later, I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta do it.
But
And then
it came
finally
out
got
looking
done.
really fucking cool. So,
As you
hey.
can see,
As you can see,
Woo.
Rowan is looking sexy, shiny, and planetoid.
better than ever.
Seven
to
million
give
polygons.
Rowan all the credit he deserves. I
You
was
guys-
skeptical. I was initially skeptical when I first saw like it wasn't in a scene yet. It was just like in the thing by itself.
Blended
also,
default.
Rowan, whenever you take like work in progress screenshots, stop with the fucking camera perspective shit.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, so DC, you didn't know about this. So
Oh.
you said the feet were big in that one shot, and then
Yeah.
I said it was the camera, and I took another screenshot. I sized down the feet.
He just scaled the
You were
feet.
like-
There was the exact same FOV
my
on the
God.
camera.
And you
We were
like,
all
"Oh, yeah,
in
the
call
camera
when
does
he
make
did that. It was
difference."
so funny.
Holy shit.
Just turn off your fucking camera. Like I know the model isn't that fucked, but you got this stupid ass like fisheye thing on it that makes it look.
Yeah, but he did that one
Clara,
for a
you are the-
meme.
No,
Oh, yeah, no,
Wait,
that
wait,
one
wait,
was-
wait, wait,
that
wait.
one image was
I'm gonna
from me.
cap screenshots of this right now and put this in thing so I can edit it in. It's so funny.
please do.
Cause, okay.
Guys, recently
You talk
I've
in the
not been
meantime.
I've not been feeling like myself recently.
Really? How have you been feeling?
Oh, no.
I think I need a change of like color palette.
You think?
Yeah.
What?
You
You
guys,
got
wanna
some
see,
bleach.
you guys want
You
to
got
see
some-
something really really cool right now?
What?
Watch, I'm gonna change my color in 1 second.
I don't know if you, that
Wow,
might be
look.
racist. I don't know if you.
I'm not orange anymore.
Is this cleared with
You're
age?
black.
Oh,
What?
I'm not orange anymore.
Where?
you Michael Jackson yourself.
You
What'd
Michael
you do?
Jackson? What the hell? Huh?
Michael
How?
Jackson.
Look at me.
Where?
Am I
How?
missing something?
Where?
Damn. Oh shit! You're sitting right next to me. I forgot.
Yeah.
Damn. Why are you that color?
Mike, are you okay? Do you need glasses? Like you have
felt like
goggles on
it.
your head. Can you fucking
s-
put them on to see?
The glasses make my eyes, my vision green and blue. That's not gonna help
No.
anything.
I think I might.
My
I think
rings
I might,
were in the way.
Jesus Christ. I think I might just stick like this forever.
Sammy, I'm really happy for you. I'm happy that you're a new color. You look great.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
But we've got one more piece of exciting good news. And that is that if you
Oh.
sat through this whole episode of the podcast, firstly, well done.
Thank
Secondly,
I'm sorry for your loss. You must
I'm
have.
filing a
dementia.
police report.
the podcast is on Spotify, everyone. The podcast is on Spotify. You can go check us out. Go to Watching Pixels Dry. The link will be below. Thank you. And at the start of the next episode, we will be calling out everyone who didn't stay to
wait.
this one. So,
What's
We
Guys,
have your
wait,
IP
shut the
addresses.
fuck up.
We have
Guys,
your
shut the fuck up.
doxes. We're gonna release them publicly on
Guys, be quiet for a second. What is that?
192.83.
No, look over
oh
there.
my god.
What?
Whoa.
What
Oh no!
is it?
You see?
The
Sammy!
fuck?
Sammy!